Hi, my love. So let's make our polenta with our livers. Let's take a break from all the baking, auntie, and we go back to basic cooking. Our ingredients are our ox liver, some Cajun spice, onion. We're not using any tomatoes, some tomato paste. However, if you don't have tomato paste, you're going to grate your tomatoes. Are we together? Yes, you're also going to get your sauce, any sauce that you have, whether it's a marinating sauce, a Nando's sauce, or a Cajun sauce. Whatever sauce you have, auntie, just follow my lead. Next up, you're going to place your livers where? In a bowl like this. And then you're going to add your Cajun spice and also some beef blaze. Are we together? Yes, we're seasoning our what? Our liver. And then we're also going to be adding some salt, guys, auntie. Yes, and also if you have, add some black pepper. Set it aside, and then you're going to slice your onions. And I know we're used to making stews with carrots and everything, but trust me, on this one, you just need onions, unless you're not a fan of onions. If you are, trust me, you're going to love this. And add oil to your pan. Once you are done, can you see how our livers are seasoned? Yes, next up, you're going to fry them like so. Can you see how it is? Yes, exactly, my loves. Then you're going to, we just want to brown it. And so this process, unlike chicken livers, ox liver takes a bit longer to fully cook. And so you need to be very careful when you're preparing this particular meat. And you are going to brown this. Can you see me scraping my pan? Because whenever you're making your livers, your pan or your pot actually burns faster before the meat actually even browns evenly, my loves. Auntie, yes, now you're going to add your onions. Can you see how I did? You just add your onions. It depends if you want them big like this as rings, or if you want to chop or dice them. Are we together? Yes, you're going to also add 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon, however you want it, and of tomato paste or grated tomatoes. If you're using grated tomatoes, use 1 grated tomato. You're also going to add your sauce, and yes, you just add it there, and then you're going to mix everything together. Now you're going to add water. Why are we adding water? To get a sauce and also to ensure that our liver actually fully cooks. If you actually look closely, guys, you'll see that there's a bit of blood there coming from the liver. So be careful when you're preparing this. And then you mix everything together up until it's well combined. Are we together? You let it simmer on low. You let it simmer on what? On low. Are we together? Yes, exactly. Can you see that liver? It wasn't fully cooked. Let it simmer on low. Once it is fully cooked, your sauce should be thick. It should not be watery like how it was in the first. It should be thick. And before you even remove it from the stove, you're going to add half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, depending on how much liver you're using. Auntie, teaspoon of sugar. Auntie, guys, teaspoon, not tablespoon. You let that simmer all together up until it's like this. Can you see how it is? Just for about a minute. And there you are. Now let's go and make our polenta. For our polenta, sadza or pap, or between the two. In this particular case, I'm also adding a little bit of white maize meal. Why? Because it actually thickens faster and makes my cooking easier, auntie. So I usually like to mix it. However, you can always cook it with just the polenta on its own, auntie. We're using the blending method. First, you add the mealy meal, and then you're going to add cold water. Mix up until it becomes sort of like a paste. And then once you are done, you are going to add what? Hot water. You let it simmer up until everything is well combined and blended. This method ensures that you don't get any lumps in your what? In your sadza or pap. Auntie, guys, can you see how it is? Very smooth, no lumps. You let that cook for on low, medium to low heat, auntie. Same method that we do when we're making our usual sadza, auntie. Yes, exactly. You mix that all together in your pot like this. Can you see, my loves? Yes, exactly. Simple, easy. There we go. So please be careful when you're cooking with polenta. Polenta actually thickens, and it actually thickens with time. So when you leave it in a porridge-like state, it should be what? It should be slightly thicker. Are we together? Yes, exactly. Can you see how I'm preparing my own? This particular texture is actually going to change when you let it simmer. By the time you're done like this, you're going to let it what? You're going to let it simmer. So be careful when you're preparing this particular meal. And as usual, guys, you don't need to necessarily prepare your livers with what? With this particular polenta. You can always serve it with what? With your rice. Even yellow rice would be a perfect match for this particular recipe. Are we together? Yes. So let's go to plating. Simple, easy plating. Are we together? I ended up adding my vegetables where? On the side. Yes, exactly. Yes, I ended up adding them on the side, and you serve, you enjoy them, as they are we together? So I'm just going to show you how it looks like when you're eating. There we go. Simple, easy peasy. Don't forget to garnish with a little bit of what? Of your parsley. And that's it, my loves. You are done.